Good morning, guys, and a very, very warm welcome to everybody. I hope you're all well. This is a last and final check-up on the AroPress and my impression on it. I've done 2 videos on this, but this is the final one. I have to not bore you too much. I'm really delighted with the kit. It's affordable, it's lightweight, and it's compact, and it fits very comfortably inside my side pouch of the Bergen. So it's a luxury that I wouldn't normally take on a serious field recce, but I think if you need a luxury, this is a good choice. So on the top we have a rubber cap which holds everything in place. You could also use it to hold the hot drink in the mug. So it's really versatile. So straight away on the top we have the filters. I use the brown filters because some people claim the bleach filters leave a paper taste in the coffee. I've not found that to be the case, so white or brown does, but I prefer the brown papers. It's a very compact little container for the papers. I can squeeze in about 6 or something in that region. Moving on quickly, inside is the piston and filter system. And I've got my coffee, the correct amount of coffee with me. I have the filter container and the piston that will push the coffee through that filter. So that's the whole lot in one go. You do get a stirring stick, but I prefer to use agitation on top of the BCB mug. Just do that a few times, and within 2 minutes your brew's ready, of course, and then filter it. So let's just put all that together. Some people talk about wetting the paper and doing the whole thing upside down, kind of trendiness, but I just use the AroPress the way I'm supposed to use it, keeping life simple. I never tighten this up completely tight because you just wear it out, so just close it until it's caught, and that should do the business. On the top of the mug, and if it's your BCB mug, then you have a problem because it doesn't quite fit. So I'll not be using the BCB mug if I'm using the AroPress, but the AroPress sits beautifully on the mug, and then the water will go in there and the coffee will press through. So let's put the coffee in, and then followed by the water. If I'm on a field trip, I'll just take enough coffee that I need for the day. No point in carrying anything more than you really have to. I had an old army friend or client years ago who used to say to me that even his toothbrush was an inconvenience, so he used to cut the toothbrush stem in half, and along with other kinds of shortcuts to anything to reduce weight, whether psychologically or effectually or not. In the army, it's all straight, cut, reduce, and it all mounts up eventually. Anyhow, so here we are. We've got the coffee in the correct place, and let's just use the kitchen kettle to boil up some water. Of course, we do not have a kettle in the field, but we're at home today, so I fill it right to the very brim. If you want a little bit extra, just wait for a moment for the coffee to start to filter through, and then you can top it up if you're greedy and want a little extra. Just do that. So, because the cup is rather large, at this stage I gently put the plunger in position and push it so far and leave it, and it will take 2 minutes to brew. After about a minute I start to agitate it like so. Of course there is a folding stirring stick that comes with this kit, but I prefer to have as little equipment flapping around as possible, and the truth of the matter is I think I've lost the stirring stick in the last couple of days. Don't know what I've done with it, but so I like to agitate for a few minutes, let it sink in for a few minutes, and it should be ready. The secret about AroPress is not to rush the brew. It does need its full 2 to 2.5 minutes. in order to get a nice smooth cup. Now, if you want a very strong brew, you could get 3 espressos out of this actually, but for one person in the field with a nice big morning mug of coffee, this is the system. So I'm going to start pressing it down. We're into about a minute. I'm being impatient, so I'll come back in a second. Cut. So that's about 2 minutes past, and just give it another bit of agitation before the plunger is pushed all the way, and then push down the plunger. See, the coffee won't filter through if there's a vacuum, so that's what you need to give it time to brew. Say some people turn it all upside down and inside out. That's it. Full way down, squeezing all the flavour out. And when you release the filter plunger system, just leave it upside down until it cools off. And you find there's no mess, because it all just, evaporates. And in here we've got a very, very liberal amount of coffee. Of course, in the field, I always carry plenty of coffee mate. It's, for me, the best system. And you just tap in as much as you need, not too much, keeping everything tidy. And if you have a spoon, you probably have to stir this. And to keep the liquid from splashing over and burning you if you're walking across uneven terrain, to go and sit on your hammock or whatever you've got to sit on, keep it safe, don't burn yourself. So let's just give this a stir. Now for the tasting. Cheers. Perfect. Wow, the flavour is incredible. So there we go. The AroPress robust, compact coffee system.